Once upon a time, there were three little pigs who lived with their mother in a cozy cottage on the edge of the woods. One sunny morning, their mother called them close. "My dear boys," she said gently, "you are old enough to go out into the world. Build your own homes, work hard, and stay safe. And remember, take care of one another." With hugs and teary smiles, the three brothers set off down the path, each carrying a bundle on a stick. They were excited, nervous, and full of dreams. The first pig was cheerful but lazy. He didn't want to spend much time building a house. After a short walk, he saw a farmer stacking straw. "That looks perfect," he said, waving. "Can I take some of that straw?" The farmer nodded, and the pig quickly gathered armfuls. "I'll build a house in no time," he chuckled. "Then I can relax for the rest of the day." With little effort, he tied and stacked the straw into walls. He added a roof and even a door. The house was light and wobbly, but he didn't care. "Good enough," he said, plopping down in a chair made of hay. "Why work hard when I don't have to?" He sang to himself and napped in the sun, proud of his quick work. The second pig was more thoughtful than his brother, but still liked things to be easy. As he wandered, he came upon a pile of sticks near a forest trail. "These will make a stronger house than straw," he decided. "Not too hard, not too soft, just right." He began picking through the sticks, sorting them by size, and imagined how fast he could build. It took him a bit longer, but soon he had a frame and 4 walls made of sticks. He tied them together tightly and leaned them against one another. The stick house creaked in the wind, but it stood. "This should keep me safe enough," he said, brushing off his hands. Just like his brother, he soon settled in for a nap and didn't worry much about what might come. The third little pig was quiet and serious. He didn't rush like his brothers. Farther down the road, he found a mason laying bricks. "These are heavy," the pig said, "but strong. May I have some?" The mason nodded. The pig gathered what he could, determined to build a solid house that could protect him from anything, even a wolf. He worked all day and into the evening. He laid bricks in straight lines, used mortar between each one, and made sure every wall was steady. By the time he finished, he had built a sturdy little home with thick walls, a strong wooden door, and a tall chimney. Tired but proud, he stood back and smiled. "This is a house that will last," he said. In the dark forest beyond the hills, a hungry wolf was lurking. He had been watching the pigs from afar. "3 little pigs, all alone and full of meat," he snarled. "I'll have them for lunch, dinner, and dessert." With a sly grin and a growling belly, he crept out of the woods and toward the first house. The wolf knocked on the straw house's door. Little pig, let me come in." The pig peeked through the straw and squealed, "Not by the hair of my chinny chin." "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in," the wolf roared. He took a deep breath and blew with all his might. The straw walls flew into the air like feathers. The roof tumbled down. The little pig screamed and ran as fast as he could, leaving the wolf behind in a pile of hay. "I need to find my brother," he cried. "His house must be safer than mine." The first pig reached his brother's stick house, panting. "The wolf is coming. Let me in." They shut the door just as the wolf arrived. He knocked again. Little pigs, let me come in." "Not by the hairs of our chinny chin-chins," they shouted. The wolf's eyes narrowed. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." The wolf blew once, twice, and with a great howl, the stick house fell apart. Both pigs screamed and ran down the road toward their youngest brother's brick house. The wolf followed, drooling with hunger and full of rage. The third pig opened the door and let his brothers in. "You're safe here," he said. "This house is strong." They bolted the door and closed the shutters. The 3 pigs sat together, their hearts pounding as the wolf's shadow crept closer. The wolf stormed up to the brick house and pounded on the door. "Let me in," he growled, but the pigs didn't answer. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." He blew harder than ever before, but the brick house didn't budge. Not a single brick moved. The wolf growled with frustration. "If I can't blow it down, I'll climb in another way." He spotted the chimney and began to climb onto the roof, believing he could sneak inside. But the clever third pig had already set a pot of water to boil in the fireplace. When the wolf dropped down the chimney, he fell straight into the pot. With a scream, he flew back up, jumped off the roof, and ran away yelping into the woods. The pigs watched from the window until the wolf was out of sight. The first two pigs hugged their younger brother. "You were right," they said. "Hard work really does pay off." And from that day on, the three little pigs lived happily and safely together in the strong brick house.